It is that they are going through the ascension process, as are you. There are many beings in multidimensional realities that live and dwell inside your earth. We understand from a scientific perspective and linear thinking, this sounds absurd. And yet, we must remind you that just because you cannot perceive it from your mind's eye in this way does not mean that it is not real. And inside your earth are civilizations, crystalline cities, energetic beings, and what you are calling inner beings. These beings have stayed mostly to themselves and operate within the earth, going about and are holding many energies for your ascension process. But as you are going through this ascension process, they are too. To date, they have had a trust issue in terms of feeling comfortable showing themselves or coming to the surface to meet with surface dwellers because of the frequency is not a match and they are not sure of the full intention of humanity as a whole. Yet they are feeling the pulsation of movement that is taking place in what many of you call the awakening of humanity, the change in so many collectively. As this is happening, it is creating a split, meaning their ability to assess and attune to frequencies that feel in alignment with their vibration and compared to those who perhaps do not is easier for them to detect and to attune to. And so they are rising up and showing themselves. As you speak of these inner beings, they have a very strong connection to the elementals and also, of course, to the animal kingdom, to the animals that are surface dwellers, in addition to those within the inner earth. They are coming and often are connected in a telecommunication process where they telepathically commute with the animals that are here on earth and be able to, through this communication, warn them of times in which, similar to what you speak of in this fire, is happening so that they can find a ground and they can be safe and protected from these elements that are expanded and also accelerated at this time. This communication between these inner beings and those on the surface are energies of warning systems that can help others to remove themselves out of harm's way during times of what appears collapsing timelines or destructive energies that are part of the transformational and transmutation process. And these beings that are coming from inside or are thought of as star beings are also coming from outside, meaning they are coming in through all different avenues, through the portals that are open now, in which stargates have more accessibility to surface dwellers such as yourself here on Earth. Due to this, there will be great changes inside the Earth, meaning you will start to notice the rise of waters and changes in the structures of continents, in which there will be changes and new ocean waters will be born. Part of this is accelerated from the inner earth beings and the galactic waters that hold specific codes that are coming up and rising into and affecting your plant systems and your soils, in which new organisms will begin to grow and the earth itself will begin to rejuvenate itself. In addition to that, you will notice great changes in your skies. Many of you have noticed that there are changes and are witnessing things. It is very important to be clear that some of these things are artificial and man-made in order to be what we call false timelines that can create hysteria and fear. Do not be fooled by these artificial energies, but know simultaneously that your skies, in which have always been to date something in which seemed very vast and infinite and almost empty, will start to fill over periods of time, and there will be traffic and changes inside your skies and operating systems. That is why it is very important to attune to what we call the organic grid system or the mother source creation information grid vibration in which is organic versus inorganic.